Hey, how's it going everyone? I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. This video we are going to be talking about the upcoming Deadman Mode tournament in old school RuneScape. There are an absolute boatload of changes in this year's Deadman Mode tournament, and instead of talking about every single change individually, I am just going to focus in on the one particular change that has me the most excited, which happens to be the level capping system that they are going to be implementing into this year's tournament. This system brings me back to the old Bounty Hunter Crater days, which, while was a sad time in RuneScape history for PKers, it was something that I actually had a lot of fun with, because building accounts to be as strong as possible without surpassing a certain level really added a need for strategic account building, which in my opinion was great fun. And that is exactly what they are doing for this Deadman mode. So today I am going to just game plan account builds for each of the different combat brackets, which hopefully is going to help lead us into a successful endgame. The background footage in this video is not going to be anything that you need to pay close attention to, and is really just going to be some old clips of me Gmaul PKing back before they changed how the Gmaul works, and even some older Crater PKing clips, both of which are going to be re-downloaded and recompressed, so there could very well be some quality issues with the clips. Anyways, if this video helps you out at all, then help me out by hitting that like button, but let's go ahead and cut this already extended intro and get right into it. The first combat bracket for us to focus on is between level 3 and level 35, and for this build I am planning on getting level 43 prayer and 45 range. Now, getting 45 range is going to get my hit points up to an estimated level of 34, and I am going to be doing all of my mage training without trading my hit points, so we are also going to get our mage up to level 45 in this combat bracket, which is going to put us at a combat level of 35.7. Let me know down in the comments at what point in this video you guys figured out what the final build I was going for is, but let's go ahead and move on to the combat bracket worlds for between level 36 and 69. Okay, actually it's level 70, but using level 69, the jokes really just write themselves, which is going to save both me and you a ton of time. So, flipping the skills on their head with this bracket, we are going to be training defense with range to level 60 and our range level up to level 70. This is going to take our hit points up to level 62, at which point I am going to, again, no hit point train our magic level up to 70 as well. There is something special that happens between brackets as well though, and that is a 60-minute protection timer, which I am going to be using to my advantage in this bracket to complete all but the final fight for the Fremnik trials. And as for skills during this bracket, I'm going to need to get 61 crafting and 49 fire making, 60 mining, and 55 wood cutting at a bare minimum. This also kind of depends on how exactly the quest unlocking system works here, because I also need to complete Shiloh Village, which all really depends on what happens when we are moving on to the level 71 to 100 bracket, because at that bracket we are going to get increased access to the Culinomancer chest by completing the Sir Amek Varze subquest, as well as the King Awowoji subquest, where the requirements to complete the Sir Amek subquest is to have Shiloh Village completed. This is where, and also why, things get a little bit fuzzy for me, because before going into the level 71 worlds, I would like to have all of the requirements completed to do lunar diplomacy, so that during the hour of protection time in this bracket, I can complete lunar diplomacy. Let me know down in the comments if you guys know whether or not having the Sir Amek subquest is going to auto-complete Shiloh Village as well, or if it's not. I should have the answer to this question upon reaching the level 36 bracket worlds, because I'm fairly certain that some of the quests that are unlocked in that bracket have other quests as prereqs, so during the tournament I'm going to know whether or not I need to do Shiloh Village first, but Using that long segue really leads me to the level 71 to 100 combat bracket, which is where things are going to get really beefy for our account. This is the bracket where we are going to push up to 99 range as well as 92 defense, which is going to put us up to 92 hit points, at which point we will finish off our magic training to at least level 94, but most likely level 99. If you can't tell by now, I am going to be building a Rag Ranger with Vengeance to use as an anti-PK / tank method all the way up to the level 100 combat bracket. At which point the next combat bracket is the level 101 to max combat, and this is where things are going to get a little bit hairy because I will have a ton of low level melee to catch up on, but I'm hoping that at this combat bracket I will be able to find some decently safe spots to get that done at. Hopefully we can play this tournament safe enough to make it into the final with maxed combat, because that's really where all the fun begins. A range melee with Vengeance combo is my absolute favorite combo to PK with. Let me know down in the comments how you guys plan to build your accounts during this year's Deadman mode. Also, let me know if you are interested in seeing me do any sort of update series for the tournament, so you can see if my plan ends up working out at all. But I don't want to drag this video out any further than it already has been, so I hope you all have an amazing day. I'm out.